Hi guys, I've been lucky enough to get my hands on one of the new Lightbridge systems from DJI. It's a HD video transmission system, and it actually communicates to a smartphone as well, and it incorporates the transmitter for the radio. So all I want to do here is quickly show you through each module and basically explain how each module works and what the ports are, and what you can expect when this unit actually hits the market in a few weeks' time. The Lightbridge system is designed to be used with DJI flight controllers, namely NASA MV2, Wukong M, the A2 and the Phantom 2 range. It transmits video from the craft at 1920 by 1080p, 30 frames per second, over a distance of approximately 1.5 kilometers. It also incorporates a transmission system for the 2.4 gigahertz radio transmission. So this system now also contains the transmitter and the receiver for the 2.4 gigahertz. The delay of the video is about 80 milliseconds. So there's a very small delay on the video transmission. Right, I'll go through the main box here. One of the things you guys might be thinking is the power output of this unit because of the 1.5 kilometer distance. This is actually transmitting on 2.4 gigahertz at 100, European and FCC compliant. So there's no worries about that. If we look at the ground station box, which we have here, basically on the back we have the ports for the two antennas. On the top of the unit we have a on-off switch, we have a power indicator, and we have the status of the link, the video link. It has a built-in battery. The battery life is about 4.5 hours. It's rechargeable through this port, or if the battery goes low in the field, you can also plug a 3S battery into here to power it externally. The smartphone is also charged via the USB port from this battery. Nice aluminium case, machined aluminium. On the front of the unit we have various ports. We have a USB port which connects to the smartphone, you see here. We have a HDMI output port which will connect to a screen. We have a trainer port here, which I'll come back to in a second. We have a mini USB port for updating the unit with future firmware updates, and we have the power in for auxiliary power or for charging the internal battery. I just want to touch base with this trainer socket here. The transmitter works in trainer mode. So what happens is you actually plug the trainer lead into the ground link. The actual cable that's supplied with this is a Y cable, and it has two connections. This is so you can actually connect to two transmitters. One can be the flight controller. The second transmitter is the gimbal control. You have a total of 16 channels which you can assign, and you can assign different channels to different transmitters. For instance, this transmitter you may assign 9 channels to this transmitter, and you may assign 7 channels to the gimbal transmitter. All it uses is the trainer port. As you can see, it goes over the trainer cable into the trainer socket, and if I start the motors, you have full control over the multi-rotor. Just want to quickly show you what image you get from this unit. This is connected via USB cable from the ground box to the smartphone. It's going over the video link to the multi-rotor, as you can see here. The actual image quality is stunning. It's full HD, so as you can see, it's absolutely stunning footage. No interference lines, no distortion, not like the old AV systems. This is just absolutely stunning. It's also got basic ISOD functionality, so it's got the radar of the craft, it's got the height, the horizontal distance, the horizontal speed, the vertical speed, what mode you're in, voltages, powers of your video and transmitter, etc., number of satellites. The images of the background you can see here actually the image is superimposed from the GoPro, so that's from the GoPro camera. But you can see the quality, you can see the delay. It's very, very good. Much improved over the old systems. And as I say, it's got a range of about 1.5 kilometers with no breakup of the video signal. So it's very, very good. Next, I'll quickly show you the box that goes on the craft of the actual air end. Again, it's a really nice aluminium machine box. And you have the HDMI input, video input channel. You have a AV, just a normal AV input channel. You can excuse the wiring here, this is like my initial setup prototype. So I've got a HDMI out from the GoPro to the unit. On this side of the unit, you've got the two antennas. At the bottom, you've got the fan, you can probably hear. And then on the back of the unit, we've got the gimbal CAN bus port. We've got a D-bus port for connecting to the flight controller. We've got again a USB port for upgrading the unit. We have a link button, so you can link the ground station to the air station if you need to. And we have the control link status and the video link status. So what we have here is the ground station, dual antenna, the air end dual antenna. Over that link we're getting HD video, and we're also getting complete flight control from the transmitter, or if you'd like two transmitters if you want a separate gimbal control. So the whole system is pretty smart. It looks really professional, all machine aluminium, really high quality, and I was lucky enough to get my hands on one to show you. Just in case you're worried about the weight of this unit, because they're machined aluminium, the weight of the flight end box is about 70 grams. The weight of the ground station is probably about 400 grams. I haven't actually weighed it, but it's about 400 grams, 400 to 500 grams. So I'm not sure how I'm going to mount this yet. I may mount it onto the transmitter. It may be on a separate stand, I'm not sure. But the screen will be mounted onto the transmitter. This may be on the transmitter at the back, so it's all self-contained on the transmitter. But that's my next step. However, as I like to say again, this is a prototype unit I've managed to get my hands on. So the actual production unit could be slightly different. From what I understand, they're going to slightly change the design of the case so it looks even better. So we'll have to wait to see what the final version looks like. But as I say, this is a prototype I've got my hands on, a working prototype, and let's wait to see what the final version looks like.